Okay, so you know when you leave like mayonnaise out and it gets kind of like hard, fat can get thick and sticky. And so you have between 9 to 19 openings on your nipple. So if you think about your breast as like a bushel of grapes with all these like vines, they all lead to the nipple. If the nipple opening gets clogged, milk can't come out, and that's considered plugged ducts, which would lead into mastitis. So it's caused by insufficient milk removal, whether it's the mom's fault or not. So if she has a clogged duct, it happens. It's nothing the mom did. If the mom is sleep training and trying to get their baby to sleep throughout the night, which is when we make the most milk, it's like a cruel joke for new moms. That can lead to insufficient milk removal. So that's what it boils down to, is a baby should be emptying the breast on the breast 8 times every 24 hours. And if the mom can't put the baby on the breast, the mom should be pumping. But that's what it boils down to. If you reach that goal of 8 times every 24 hours, it shouldn't happen. Some people are prone to kind of like fatty milk and can get clogged ducts often. There's a vitamin supplement called lecithin. It's a fat emulsifier, and it reduces the stickiness of the fat of the milk and can help moms combat those plugged ducts. So some women are just prone to it. You make more milk the more kids you have. So a mom could have a great experience breastfeeding her first kid, and then her second kid have issues with plugged ducts. And it's because she's making more and she needs to get it out, or she may have fattier milk. But again, stuff happens. It's just figuring out how to fix it and take care of it. So there's no rhyme or reason to the anatomy. Like there's ducts that link to certain spots, and one spot might necessarily not go to this area, but if one of those openings is blocked, that's an entire section of the breast. So my recommendation, if a mom has one, especially if she's home, you soak your nipple in some warm water, or you take a warm shower, and then you gently exfoliate the nipple with like a wet washcloth. Or my favorite thing in the whole world are sea sponges. So sea sponges, you can buy them a lot as baby sponges. So they're an all-natural antibacterial and antifungal, and a very gentle exfoliation. And that's a great thing for every breastfeeding mom to have, is a sea sponge, and she can just wash her nipple every day with that. Again, it's antifungal, antibacterial, and it will help. So mastitis, we've studied it over the years, and the way that we study mastitis is we culture women's milk. So we actually take their milk and look at it under a microscope to see what bacteria is causing the mastitis. So the research shows that the #1 bacteria found in mastitis is a certain type of staph. So it's called Staphylococcus aureus. So again, it's caused by insufficient milk removal. The first signs of mastitis are soreness. It feels like someone punched you in the breast. It's sore. That's how it starts. It's showing you that an infection is starting. Then the infection can progress. The breast can get red and hot, and it reaches the point where it's like, if you catch it early and you feel it when it's just sore, there's just milk trapped in there. If you get that milk out, the body's going to fight the infection on its own, and you're fine. You'll be better in 24 hours. If you can't get that milk out, you have to go on antibiotics, or that infection could potentially turn into an abscess, which is a pocket of pus, which that infection can go in your bloodstream and be life-threatening. So first signs of mastitis, breast tenderness. If you feel breast tenderness and you feel full, do whatever you can to get that milk out. Use the baby, use a breast pump. Some women So to go back to oxytocin. So oxytocin is the only hormone in the body we control with our brain. So when you put a baby to a breast, the milk lets down, whether you like it or not. If you put your breasts on a pump, you control the oxytocin. So there's many women that can pump and can't get any milk out. And it all depends on the personality. So I had a running joke. Any woman that said to me, I can't let down to a pump, I would say, are you an attorney? And 99% of the time they would say yes. So if you're that type of person and very structured, and you might not have the hippie mentality of like, okay, this is fine, and just let it flow. So that's one of the tricks that you can do if you have milk stuck in the breast and you're trying to pump it out and it's not coming out. You can put the baby on one breast while you pump the infected one, and let kind of the brain be controlled by the baby instead of your own brain.